My friends, my friends, my friends, we are back. We got another one for you. Welcome to April Fool's Day. Couldn't be happier to be here with you. It had Proto, I gotta say it every time. Stream OG Proto first in the stream. Very happy to have you here. Let me warm you up at middleweight, broski. He wants to go. Okay, I'll do a warm up with you at middleweight. I wanted to jump in because these are my hot divisions, but I think a warm up with you is always welcome. Welcome to the stream. Big news that has come out. I think since the last time I've streamed. I don't think we talked about this yesterday. And let me send you this invite. What? Night Stalker pops in the stream. And what's your new gamer tag? Proto says he's due for a title fight with @MMA Gaming, and he hasn't gotten one yet. Yes, Proto sees Ethan. Proto, what's that gamer tag? Maybe I wish it would actually like save my invites or something like that. That's what Sony could work on. Let's see. I can't even see a history of who I've sent. Callum 1061, that's right. So here we go. Callum 1061 coming at you. I didn't see you there. I didn't see you on my friends list. Nice Talker, welcome to the stream. Like I said, there's been a lot of movement, a lot of crazy. I don't know if it's crazy, but there's just been a lot of movement in the MMA world. We see Nate Diaz getting lined up with. See, I don't see you online. I see Andrew Donato, Chaz Master. I don't see Callum on here, man. And I thought you were on my. Oh, you are on my friends list. It's just you're offline. Proto wants to know because he doesn't have a fight. Donato! Coach Donato in the building. He came in with perfect timing. No, I don't have a fight yet. Not yet with MMA Gaming. Yeah, Night Stalker, thanks. I do think Proto was offline, so that's why I didn't see him. I didn't look hard enough. You want to go at middleweight? It's welterweight. Middleweight's right here. I'm trying to switch up who I use at middleweight. I'm trying to find somebody else that I'm comfortable with. I don't know if it's Kelvin. I don't think it is. You know, I'm just trying to find the right. Man, they disrespected Luke Rockhold. I don't even know why he's, you know. In the top, let me get the stream signal up so that and then I can make sure the most important part. JMMA in the building. What up, JMMA? Welcome to the stream. JMMA is getting retweeted by all sorts of famous people and fighters. You got Patty Pimblett to message him back directly. I mean, getting it in. Did I see your T-City edit yet? No, I thought you were, Nice Talker, you're going to send me something and I didn't see it. I will watch it in between fights if you send it to me, unless I somehow missed it. I will watch it at, in between this fight and a ranked fight. Callum has been nice enough to offer to warm me up. Yeah, Ethan, I want to see it. I want to see that edit. Where is it? It's on your Twitter. You DM'd it to me. It's your pin tweet. Oh, you know what I did? I did see that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I did forgot what you said. I remember you referenced it in another tweet, and I was like, oh, let me see what he has pinned. Yeah, I liked it and everything. So yeah, very nice, man. So, Callum doing a nice little warm-up for me here. Ah, that was a really predictable combo. Don't need to be throwing the 1-2 leg kick. It's very easy to read. Yeah, dude, you're getting your start, Nice Talker. You should love that, Ethan. I want to call you Ethan, by the way. I feel like Ethan is so... It's just so much better to call you Ethan. I want to encourage you to one day go back to Ethan. That name matches your commenting style. Okay, so... Alright. Night Stalker, I might just have to call you Ethan. Because I'm still struggling. I have to, like, read your name. But, yeah, man, I see online, you know, there's not a lot of blowback against this Nate Diaz fight against Leon Edwards. This is definitely not a fight that should be happening. There is no merit to this. It's because Nate Diaz's name is so big, which is great, because I love Nate Diaz himself, but if I'm keeping it real, like, why is Nate Diaz fighting at 170 pounds against, you know, the #1 contender at that weight class? I don't get it. Nate Diaz has won how many fights at 170? One? He beat McGregor at 170? Ethan says, listen to this theory, coach. I want to see it. I want to see said theory. What if Nate beats him? Conor beats Dustin. Then they have a trilogy for their own custom belt. Oh, Ethan, you're young. You're 19. You're still wet behind the ears. Ethan says, Donato says he'll fight. I missed that comment, Donato. I will see it. But Ethan, I'm not just ridiculing your idea. I get where you're coming from because, and it's not, frankly, it's not crazy because they've already created a belt. So that the standard's been set. This has happened before. But no, I do not want that to happen. That scenario should never happen. You'll completely delegitimize the belt, the welterweight title. I mean, further, I don't know how much further you can, you know, delegitimize somehow the, let me take this back, because somehow the champions of these divisions, it seems to work out. There are no champions, maybe except for Aljamain Sterling, that's like got the belt and everybody's saying he's not the best. Somehow that does work itself out. JMMA, let me see what you had to say. Hold on. Once again, this is just a warm-up with Callum. We haven't had our first rank fight tonight. We are getting it in. Oh, no. Oh, no. They made you a belt and couldn't even win it. That's exactly it. I hate... Ethan says Nate's 2-0 against Conor. I agree with that. I think Conor won the second fight. I've talked about this with Coach Donato. And Ethan says West Side for life. It's not some bias I have. I really feel like Nate won that fight. I need to watch it again. Coach Donato watched it and felt that Conor won. So, you know, it's an interesting, fresh perspective, unbiased perspective, less biased perspective, I should say. But at the same time, yeah, Nate Diaz has lost like every... And what's frustrating about every major fight of his career, Benson Henderson, Josh Thompson, these were huge, like, pivotal fights for him. And he just gets smoked. And then what's frustrating is, like, and I guess you have to be delusional as a fighter. You have to have ultimate confidence in yourself. But for him to insult other fighters and say, you know, I've never been knocked out, you guys are all bums, it's like, oh, please, come on, dude. I definitely, that guy should not be fighting Leon Edwards. Someone should tell him if he can't make 55s, he's got to stop. Donato says Diaz is an old school war horse. It's so hard for me to even think of him as old school, but I guess, yeah, he is. He doesn't feel old school to me. But he almost feels like ageless. Nick, that's specific to Nate. I feel like Nick feels old school. Nick has that Bellator... or excuse me, Strikeforce pride. I mean, think about that. Nate Diaz was fighting Takanori Gomi, I believe, in pride. I mean, that's crazy. JMMA says, well, Ariel said they offered him a lesser opponent, but Nate specifically asked for Leon. So, JMMA, I heard that as well, JMMA. I'm going to say your name again, JMMA. I heard that, JMMA. And I believe it. I do believe that Nate asked for the toughest opponent. He is that way. And to Donato's point that he's an old war horse, that's kind of a, you know, I'll fight anybody, anywhere type of mentality, not the new school kind of Mayweather-led, let me pick my opponents very carefully and curate a beautiful career. Which you can argue some people have been subject to, namely Conor McGregor. I'm not hating either. So last round of this warm-up. Interesting warm-up. I don't think I'm going to go with Romero in ranked. I like him. I don't know. I like his power. I just don't... scared about that stamina. And if he beats Leon on the way... If he beats Leon the way I think he can, him versus Jorge or Colby for the Ultimate Fighter is doing numbers, no doubt. Yeah, okay, so JMMA brings up an awesome point, and I want to hear, you know, if you guys feel like... if Nate Diaz somehow pulls off this fight, say when and where is Diaz way? Absolutely. It's less when and where, actually. For in his later career, he's demanding, and rightfully, more money for his performances. He deserves it, too, because Nate Diaz gets butts into seats, and he gets... And notice, something Ariel Helwani or somebody else pointed out, none of the big guys... Anwar Hadid. Is that Ethan? I think that's Ethan. Nate can beat him, man. Never count him out. Yeah, Nate can beat him. He can. Nate really, really can beat him. It's just that except for the Conor McGregor fight, he really has not. The first Conor McGregor fight, he really has not shown up. But if he does show up, like I was trying to say, man, if he finishes Edwards or just wins a decision, even it's a wrap. I mean, it's going to be an Nate Diaz city. That's what we're talking about. I mean, that's a legit top contender. He will get a title shot. Don't fool yourself. I mean, and who wants to see... Oh, my God. Just to think about Kamaru Usman versus Nate Diaz. That's like us leading a lamb to slaughter. It's not even something that's not happening. Nate Diaz is never beating Kamaru Usman. I don't even want to see that fight. And I'll say I would put money on Kamaru Usman in that fight. But yeah, and because I don't see Jorge beating Kamaru, so I mean that's why I'm just saying Kamaru versus Nate is what would happen. So we are at the end of round 3. I don't remember what happened. Every time I fight Callum, I don't remember what happened. It's a good fight. Eek. Nate would Stockton slap that Nebraskan. I don't think so. Connor, JMMA says, Connor has better footwork and is more precise. I don't think Leon is that. If Nate drags it past 2, which will happen, I can see that Nate Diaz pressure wearing on Leon. Leon is in excellent condition. Leon Edwards is ready for 5 rounds. I mean, there's no support to show that he's not prepared for a 5-round fight. Good fight, Proto. Great technical fight, man. Definitely, as always. JMMA says, hey, Taj Tenet, welcome back to the stream. Taj Tenet, my man, where you been? Welcome back. Let's get our first ranked fight in. Yeah, Leon's put on a lot of muscle. That's true. And Proto says that Leon's going to get slapped, or Nate's going to get slapped. Hey, in JMMA, I'm not as an old reference here, but I'm not Miss Cleo. You could absolutely be right on that one. I just don't see it. Nate has a lot of vulnerabilities. Leon can wrestle. Leon's great on the top. Leon isn't going to be subject to, if he gets taken down, Nate's guard isn't going to be an issue for him. He'll stay in half guard and smother Nate. Nate in his prime fought Benson Henderson, who I would say not comparable skill set to Leon Edwards, but you can understand where I'm going with that. It's just kind of similar guys there. JMMA says, I don't think Leon wants to wrestle Nate. I don't think that'll be his primary game either. I think Leon will see a highlight reel out of Nate Diaz. In fact, I'm actually predicting that. We might see a highlight reel caliber performance out of Leon Edwards. So here we go. Leon Edwards. I'm probably going to go Leon instead of Tyron. And I've always said Tyrone and always get corrected. Leon almost submitted Gunnar Nelson and has a masterclass on the ground. If Leon gets Nate in Nate's guard, it's over. I'm seeing 50-45 for Leon. I'm seeing a finish for Leon. And no, I don't even think Leon will go into Nate's guard. I think Leon will have enough control to stay in half guard. If it goes to the ground, I think we're going to see Leon stay in half guard and keep the fight there and kind of do his thing. He's a big dude. Gunnar Nelson, I thought, had really good BJJ. JMMA says Gunnar's BJJ is not good. I thought Gunnar Nelson had great BJJ. Let's go, guys, fight. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So here we go. Going up against Lazy Rudolph. We're 1-1 against each other. I did not mean to go for that takedown. T-City says Nate is good. What is going on here? No, I'm not saying Nate's not good. I'm not saying he's not good. I just don't think his skill set matches up well with Leon Edwards. I thought before the first Conor fight, I thought that was a great fight for Nate. I thought it was excellent fight for Nate Diaz. That's the type of fight Nate Diaz needs, is like a guy like Conor McGregor who will stand there. I think Jorge Masvidal too might even be a better fight for Nate Diaz than this. He's good, but he's not on the level of Leon. I agree. Yeah, man. Nate could shock the world and prove me wrong. And once again, I'm a Nate Diaz fan. If there's a Nate Diaz interview, I'm watching it. I'm right there, dude. I love Nate Diaz, but you got to keep it real. Try to keep this guy up. Oh my goodness. Okay. Trying to get at this guy's body a lot because he's just putting on a lot of pressure. And it's... I know this is going to continue for the entire fight, so... Uh-oh. Just want to make sure I hit him in that belly, touch the belly a little bit, because Colby Covington's gas tank is like, as it should be, on fleek. Trying to keep this fight in the center of the octagon. Oh, that's crazy. Why didn't he just submit Masvidal? What do you mean why? Diaz is a prime example of devaluation. He's just on the downhill of an awesome career. Donato says. That could be. Nate could be on the downside of an awesome career. I do know that he's training all the time. He's always in the gym. Nate Diaz is a gym rat. He's not like Nick, where he's out drinking and doing all the, he's in the gym, training. I mean, Donato, you could be right. It's just based on his past performance, it's hard. It's really crazy. JMMA says Masvidal was gassing in the fight with Nate Diaz, but the ref called it. Yeah, I thought that fight was going to kind of change as well. I don't think that fight was over for Nate. Oh. Man, I knew he was going for that takedown. JMMA says he's still waiting on Nick's comeback. JMMA, I'm not trying to be a contrarian here. I'm not anti-Diaz. I can't believe it's 2021 and I'm saying this. And I don't want to see Nick Diaz come back. Because too many of these legends come back and tarnish their, Nick Diaz, his last win in the UFC was in 2010. Nick Diaz's last victory was against BJ Penn at welterweight. He beat up a much smaller BJ Penn, if anybody remembers that fight. I mean, I blocked that. Thank you. I don't want to see it come back. I mean, I don't know why Nick Diaz would try. As far as they've said that he's making great money in the marijuana industry, I hope he is. That's what I wish for him, like success outside of fighting. He beat Silva, but that doesn't count because Silva took dick pills. Well, it's Silva took the pills and Nick Diaz failed his drug test. So that's the reason why. Woo, that was close. He would have gotten that one, almost certainly. The transition is what I'm talking about. Oh. Golly. I feel like I'm blocking these. But you can see, I feel like he slowed down quite a bit. I feel like you can see Colby's gas tank is... Jack LaBombard, welcome, my man. Thank you for saying you love our streams. I appreciate it, my man. Thank you for showing up, Jack. I appreciate you. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe, Jack, please subscribe. If you haven't had a chance to like, hit that like button. Hit the notifications, Jack. I want you in here contributing to the conversation. You can see it's all about the chat. Proto asks, Coach, do I think Leon is overrated? No. Come on, guys. I didn't see what was going on before. I was trying to focus on this fight. But Drew Hunley, what up, my man? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, me too, Jack. I'm a huge UFC fan too. Love it. I absolutely love it. That's why we're here. We're just chatting it up. Oh, crap. Yeah, there's no way that Leon Edwards is an overrated fighter, you know. Drew, what's up? B-boy, this is A70 in the building. Jack, thank you for hitting that like button. I appreciate you so much. We got B-boy in the building, part of A70. I was just sparring with him earlier today. Had some fun spars. I love his references to things from my childhood. Shout out to B-boy. Oh, that should have knocked him down. Wonder Boy's got some issues with those hands. Oh, I gotta be careful here. This guy's... Oh, God. Wow. Oh. Lazy Rudolph is absolutely making a comeback in this round. Golly. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't even know how this guy is doing this. Oh. Jeez Louise. Dude said people are ducking Leon. I believe that. I believe T-City. I'm sorry I missed out on so much of your guys' conversation. Jack LaBombard, I appreciate you subscribing, my man. Thank you very much. That is very much appreciated. Welcome to the team. This is just a fun stream. I'm out here. We're trying to get to the top 100, but the best part about this whole thing is the conversation, hanging out, talking. So let me get to the chat. So JMMA says, I saw an interview, then Ariel came out and said it was serious talks of that fight. Thank you, Jack, for subscribing. Drew Hunley says, yo, have George and Leon really fought yet, or was that backstage only? B-Boy, that was actually backstage. After a interview, Leon said something that Masvidal didn't like, and Leon kind of closed distance on Masvidal, and Masvidal hit him 4 times. And so, but they never fought in the octagon. But somebody had mentioned that people are ducking Leon, and I believe at one point they were, because Leon doesn't have a huge name, and he's super talented. It's not, you know, you don't want to fight that guy. You don't want to be that guy in the UFC, because you're not getting a fight. My God. Jeez. All right. This is good. This is it. I gotta get him down. Oh. This is crazy. Okay, so here we go. Oh. Oh. Oh my God. Oh my God. I needed to focus way more on my defense in this fight. I've been missing this robust conversation and getting my buddy points. This guy and I are 1-1. Now we're 2-1. But let's get at it. Or Leon versus Vicente. I think Colby's going to wait it out. Why to wait it out? Why should Colby Covington wait anything out? Why? What did he do? He got a title shot, got to not fight anybody except for Tyrone Woodley. Tyrone Woodley doesn't count at that point. You know, it really doesn't. So I really want to see... and it says, T-City says, Kielsa is by far the most boring fighter in the world. He's not. He's really interesting. He's a threat on the ground. He's recently not been that fun to watch. I agree with that, but he's not the most boring fighter in the world. Leon, Proto says that Leon offered to fight everybody. The only person who wanted it was Bilal after Chimaev pulled out. And that's right. Because Leon doesn't want to, not enough name value. T-City says, what did Leon do? He didn't fight anyone. Tyrone Woodley does count. Ha ha ha. Well, you're right. He does count. You know, I'm not saying it doesn't count at all, but it's not going to the guys by, you know, the next by, you know, it's just kind of crazy. So let's see. I'm going to a SureDog. I'm going to Leon because I want to get some data and facts into this conversation here about Leon Edwards. So Leon is 18-3. His last fights, before Bilal Muhammad, it was Rafael Dos Anjos by decision, Gunnar Nelson by a split, Donald Cerrone by decision, Peter Sobata by TKO. He's beaten Vicente Luque. He's already beaten Vicente Luque, which is crazy. Albert Tumenov, Dominic Waters, and Kamaru Usman. I mean, it's just kind of crazy to not fighting King Slice. Here we go. Khamzat is the best welterweight. I don't know. He might be. There's a mystery out, and especially with his illness, we don't know how that illness impacted him, T-City. So we don't know, man. He was looking special. He was definitely looking special. Proto says, come on, Ethan. Yeah, I mean, Ethan, I appreciate your loyalty to these guys, but man, you got to have evidence. You got to have support. I mean, if you saw him fight against somebody at least a higher caliber fighter, a more well-rounded opponents, you could make that extrapolation that he is the best. But with the little, you know, information we have about him, it's not enough. Kamzat will smash all these fools. JMMA says, Colby is the only guy I see beating Usman, and then he says Wonder Boy, and that's what I was going to say. Jack says he's from Plattsburgh, New York. I've never even heard of that. Is that near the city? New York City? Or is it north? Is it where is Plattsburgh, New York? But yeah, I was going to say Stephen Thompson is the next logical one. Oh, cool. I've been to New York. I'll tell you something with New York. The skyline is like nothing else I've ever seen. I've never seen a skyline like that before. Except for maybe, I haven't been on the ground in Mexico City, but flying over Mexico City, that was the biggest city I've ever seen. But God, the skyline wraps around you as you're coming into New York. It's absolutely crazy. Proto, I saw your comment. I will get to it in less than a minute. Oh, God. Man, I thought that uppercut should have dropped him. Oh! My God. I think I won that round. Oh, I did not win that round. I just had these rocks and was feeling myself. Kamzat isn't begging for a title shot like Leon. Leon isn't begging. Leon has, Proto says he's on an 8-fight winning streak. I mean, at a certain point, it's like Charles Oliveira. At a certain point, it's like you can't not give a guy a title shot that's fought that many times in one division. At a certain point, it borders on just insanity. Like, what's the point? When does this guy earn how much longer is Leon Edwards' title climb than everybody else's? Because Conor McGregor would have been fighting for a belt. If you would have, starched Nate Diaz completely. T-City says that Leon Edwards hasn't fought anybody to really earn a shot. And that's a fair point. I have to take that in consideration. He's been out for a long time. He hasn't even beaten a Tyrone Woodley. So, to your point, maybe he doesn't deserve a title shot right away. He's not getting one. He's fighting Nate Diaz, which I already said it makes no sense. So, to somebody else's point, the Colby Covington fight probably makes the most sense for both of them. Proto says he'll beat Nate Diaz and get a title shot. Yeah, he will. He absolutely will. Leon Edwards, that's the beating of Nate Diaz will give Leon Edwards some name recognition. The name recognition that they want him to have before getting that title. I'm telling you, it's like a transfer of popularity. It's pretty interesting matchmaking that the UFC's using. It's like there's transferred of properties of popularity. Yeah, I mean, Nate Diaz's fans are now becoming aware of who Leon Edwards is, and it's a great fight for Leon. It's a smart fight for his career. It's not the fight that should be happening in a legitimate sport. Oh my gosh. I gotta be careful. Stop being predictable. Throw more feints. Use more head work. Golly. Use more head movement. Side to side. Lateral head movement. Boy, that knee is a problem. Oh! I got the knockdown in that round. He got the smash. Bon Kui Kui! Wagwan! Welcome, my man. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate you being here. If you haven't had a chance to like, go ahead, like. Please subscribe. And what's real important that you hit those notifications, Bon Kui Kui. I like that name. So that you can join us in our conversations. And the climb to the top 100. Is Deontay Wilder in this game? No, he's not. Hopefully we get Deontay Wilder in the new ESBC boxing game that's coming up. That would be really good. That's one thing I'm interested in is if ESBC, I know we've talked about that game to death, but I'm really curious about the licenses. It'd be almost, I'm fine without having the big names in a boxing game. As long as the creative fighter features are really like robust, I think that should be the focus. Like making a lot of customization options, really personalizing. Oh God. Okay, here we go. Canadian Bricks in the building. What is going on, Canadian Bricks? We are just having some fights. I'm trying to survive. Here we go. Oh! Oh no! He survived. Here we go. Oh God. This guy is just going at me. I will get to the comments in just a second, guys. Of course, Kimbo Slice, known for his amazing cardio. Okay, here we go. How do we know if he hasn't beaten anyone? I call him overrated because he keeps asking for a title shot. T-City, I understand where you're coming from, but you've got to... wait, who got April Fooled? I see Jack La Bombard said April Fools. How did I just get April Fooled? I better not have gotten April Fooled. Leon Donato, delete that comment. You just said Chipotle is overrated. Chipotle is a savior. Chipotle got me through college. Bon Kui Kui says, was Kimbo Slice always bald? That is an awesome question. Every video I've seen of him, he's had, every fight I should say I've seen of him, like the old street fights, he's had the same haircut. Kind of like an inverse Mr. T. Kimbo got that samurai face. Bon Kui Kui is exactly right. Oh my God. Bon Kui Kui. King 8. King Adrian is just grinding. Grinding heavy, grinding hard. King Adrian rocking around, rolling around. Here we go. Trying to lock it down here. I blocked that. Don't know why I pulled guard there. I did not even know why guard was pulled there. I did not put that command in, but obviously I did. Something happened. Oh, I forgot about this silly sequence of events. Oh, God. I thought he was going to get... This guy is really good. Oh! Woo! It's a wrap! Put him down. King Adrian is a monster. Oh my goodness, guys. Okay, so free foodborne illness with every fifth cilantro wrap. Yes, they do have a history of getting people sick. That's kind of crazy. Ethan says, do I have to engrave it in all your guys' heads that Kamzat will smash every welterweight and middleweight? That's not happening, Ethan. I want to put money on that. Bon Kui Kui says, bruh. He says, bruh. Kimbo ain't that dark. What? Why did EA do that to the homie?
57 seconds of round number 4.
You got me holding my stomach, dude. Why do people's comments... I go to a website every now and again called World Star Hip Hop, and I cry laughing at the comments, and some of these comments hit me like some of the comments I read there. Gotta love it. So here we go. We are going live, climbing up the ranks here. We fell down a little bit with that last loss, but I want to get a couple more ranked fights in here. We're 2071st. These are my best divisions. Jack LaBombard asks, where are you from? I'm currently in Arizona. I have a couple areas I stay in the Southwest, currently in Arizona. But I will be back in, that's where I stay. I got a kind of loosey-goosey relationship here with where I'm at. Bon Kui Kui says, ain't John Jones from Arizona too? No, John Jones, that guy lives, I think, in New Mexico. I think he lives in New Mexico. I don't think John Jones stays in Arizona. But neither do I full time. So here we go. Anwar Hadid Anwar Hadid is a habitual line stepper, and he just stepped over the line and said that John Jones is scared of Francis Ngannou. He threw that grenade in the room and thought he was going to just walk away from it. My friend, John Jones is not afraid of anybody. He's not. He sees an opportunity to get paid like he maybe never will again. There is not another Francis Ngannou anywhere in sight. The Francis Ngannou story is so unique. His ascension is so once in a Lifetime? I've never seen anything like Francis Ngannou. Have you? I haven't. And for that guy to have his sights on you after the performance, the lineup of heavyweights that he's just destroyed. Anwar Hadid said, "Don't lie. Francis will sleep him." And I believe that Francis wins that fight. I do believe that Francis will win that fight. But that's not what your point. That's not the basis of this argument. The whole point of what you're saying is, hey, Francis is going to win. Francis is going to win. But is John Jones scared to fight him? He's not. Why is John Jones holding out? It's because he deserves to get paid. This fight will be mainstream. This will be on TMZ. It's going to be on Good Morning America. It's going to be talked about. Don't lie, Francis. He says, I think he's scared. Even DC said he's scared of him. Actually, Anwar, you might have misheard. DC said the opposite. He said John Jones isn't scared of him. This Monday on DC and Helwani, DC gave his opinion and said, hey, John Jones isn't scared of anybody. He's different. He's not like us. Most of us would be scared of Francis Ngannou. Myself, I'll speak for myself. I would be terrified to fight a man like that. He said, Anwar said no. DC said that himself. He doesn't want to fight Francis. I got to rewatch that, man. I heard the opposite. Bonkwee says Francis has better takedown defense as of now. It would be an interesting match versus John Jones. Yeah, it would be awesome. Donato says he's going to need to get paid because Francis might legit cripple him. That's it, you guys. You don't understand how much money John Jones should be paid for this. He has an aura about him of invincibility. I said this on Twitter. He has an aura of invincibility right now, and that's been diminished with these last fights with Reyes and Thiago Santos. It's been diminished, but it's not gone. He's still undefeated. Now you're asking him to go up against this monster who will... For me, the odds are Francis wins that fight. You're asking him to put that entire legacy on the line and lose that luster and lose his earning potential in the future, because a lot of his earning potential is tied to that undefeated, being able to promote John Jones as being undefeated. Thanks, Jack. I appreciate it. If DC is scared of him, so is John Jones. So is everybody else. But I don't want you to be a fan, Jack. Just be part of the team. Thanks for the conversation. I haven't seen many of your comments, but thank you if you're contributing. So, Proto says, Jones beats Francis. He outclasses him using distance and range and kicks. Francis has never dealt with a fighter like John Jones, who's so versatile. Yeah, but nobody is like John Jones. So that's kind of a broad statement. Nobody is like John. Nobody's like him. Nobody has that IQ. Tenet says he just passed me. Taj Tenet, shout out to Taj Tenet, who just passed me in the rankings. Taj Tenet says, and yes, I think John Jones needs to be paid like a boxer. For this fight, yes. People say I'd fight him for $1 million. It's going to be 1.5 in medical bills. That's true. I'm one of those people, Donato. I said I'd fight him for $1 million, and you're right. But what I said is my knee will buckle and give out before we close the distance in the octagon. I'll touch his fist. I'll train for the fight. I'll put in honest hard work, look like I'm ready to go. But then as soon as right before I get in the striking distance, and scream, go down the ground, grabbing my knee, give me my money. Don't touch me, Francis Ngannou. Wow, this guy is putting the pressure on your boy. I'm trying to punch to the body like that, and I'm tapping it. I'm not holding it down. Yeah, the controls in this game are just so convoluted. I mean, the fact that you pressure, you hold a button down to do takedowns, you do this, press 4 buttons to throw to the body, all this craziness. It's crazy. Taj says he's playing Petrified. Petrified again. Why are you playing Petrified? Are you scared of losing points is what you're saying? So here we go. Going up against Soul the Base. Got Francis on his back. This is where he needs to be. I don't need to be letting this guy walk me down and abuse me the way he's been. Waiting for him to go up. Woo! Alright. Okay. We're waiting to get it up. Blocked it. Golly. I don't know why. That's one of my weaknesses right there. That transition block. DC back of the head looked like a milk dud. It really does. DC's head does have a milk dud-esque like glisten and everything. I love DC, man. I'm so glad he's around. I'm glad he is who he is. Like I've talked about it before in this stream, I was such a John Jones mark. My moment for John Jones was when I saw him do the spinning back elbow on Stephan Bonner. I was hooked. Donato says 90% of the room wouldn't pass the pre-fight piss test. DC looking kind of thick. Yeah, you can tell DC gets thick, he plumps up a little bit, and then you can tell he cuts weight, because he'll just get slim before a big pay-per-view, he'll cut the weight. He's got to be careful, though, because as he gets older, he's not going to be able to even do that. Anwar just said that he is not passing that smoking test, that piss test. By the way, Coach Donato, the piss test does not exist. I think in Nevada and California. I'm pretty sure. Actually, it's all of WADA, I think, changed their testing restrictions. In order to pop for marijuana now, they would have to prove that you used it that night, like right before the fight. I learned of this during an Ariel Helwani interview with Nate Diaz earlier this year. The rules changed. So you're not going to see guys popping for marijuana anymore. I mean, unless they literally were smoking in their locker room and the referee sees it. I mean, I could see that happening to somebody. But it's insane. You know, if you smoke marijuana, you could smoke it 2 months ago if you're a heavy smoker and it's still in your system. You know, how many fights have been ruined over weed? And you can blame the user, but it's like, dude, it's crazy. It's like puritanical rules are impacting my MMA. Woo! It's a wrap! Donato said he was 300 pounds, bro. He was Brock Lesnar in his younger days. Donato, I missed that. You said you were 300 pounds when you were younger. Is that true? Narc ref. Bong Kui Kui says, did you see Khabib and Struve arguing on Instagram? No, I did not. I need that. I need that video in my life. I will watch it. Anwar Hadid said, nice uppercut. Thank you, Anwar. I appreciate it, my man. Thank you so much. So we have time. Let's run another one. Before diabetes, I was 389 pounds at my heaviest. Holy hell. Did you play football? Were you playing football? Did you say that before you were coaching? Were you playing football? And if so, did you already tell me this? Because a lot of times I just need a reminder. But also, what position did you play when you were playing football? I mean, were you a mobile 389 pound? Were you a dude that was, brick housing it? That's what I want to know. Anwar just put him in the UFC. Donato says down to 214 steady the past 3 to 4 years. Congratulations, Donato. Shout out to Donato. That's hard work. That's dedication. That is not easy to lose that weight, man. It's easy to get complacent. You know, it's crazy. It's hard to lose that much weight because you see yourself lose weight, you see yourself get better, and then you might get lax and start eating or doing things that isn't right for you because you're like, hey, I'm losing weight, it's working, da da da. Or you might plateau and then you don't see results for a while, or you just don't notice the change because you look at yourself every day in the mirror. You ran a 5.0 40 at the time. Damn. Whoa. So you were a monster out here. Dude, so you were. That comparison, somebody said Brock Lesnar, you were really a Brock Lesnar. Because that's a different type of human being right there. That's that heavy and can run. LeBron James is in that class of big men that are super athletic and agile. It's not normal. Or fast, like it's like you get... Donato wasn't human. Yeah, dude, you were, that's crazy. How did that feel? Why? And, okay, Donato, how did that feel? And does it feel worse? Do you feel, not worse, but knowing that you had these superpowers almost. You were big, strong, fast. Of course, it's better to be healthy. But now that you're not in that shape, is it saddening? Do you look at stuff that you used to be able to pick up, like look at small cars and be like, I used to be able to pick up that car and flip it out of the parking spot? Bone Kui says Khabib and Struve ain't no farmer. He said he ain't never milked the cows or handled chickens in the coop. Said he got soft hands. I bet Stefan Struve does. He really does. So, yep, it's weird being able to shop at different stores, at normal stores. Yeah, I bet. But shout out to Donato losing all that weight. This guy is... I tried to give him some time to cool off and find his own space in life, but he keeps bumping into me. Nobody's fighting that guy. This is the same guy. Whoever that is, he's the same guy from last night. Nobody wants to fight him, so he's... when he's searching... He's hitting all of us that don't want to fight a guy with high ping. Because as the regular viewers know, I will not fight somebody in a ranked fight. If you're over 115, it's over. It's not going to happen. Donato says, I still have a lot of the strength because I took jobs that were physically demanding. That's good. That's good, but you can't have that strength, though. You can't. When you were at your peak, when you were 389 pounds, and by the way, anybody that just joined, we are just waiting for this person with bad ping to find a fight and get out of our way. We're going to have one more fight on the stream, but we're asking Coach Donato, who used to be a 400-pound athlete that could run the 40 in 5 seconds, asking him. He's lost that weight. He's down to 212 pounds right now. And he says he's just as strong, but it's impossible. You cannot be just as strong as you were at that time. You have to, it's not bad. You have to be very strong, of course, stronger than normal men. But to have been that large, and, that's just crazy. I'm like fawning over that, but it is. When I see guys like, when you think about what's going on in the NFL, it really blows your mind. Because these guys are huge, 300-pound, just crazy fast guys crashing. It's mind-blowing. It's much more dangerous, in my opinion. I'd rather be an MMA fighter than be in the NFL. So, Bone Kui says, welterweight and lower weight classes is better because of how fast they strike and move. The gameplay looks solid, and they lose weight classes in those weight classes. Yeah, I kind of enjoy the heavier weight. I like middleweight, welterweight. I like lightweight, light heavy, and I like basically welterweight and above. Bon says boxing is better than the NFL. It's all choice. but it's all choice. But I would also agree. If I had to watch one, I'd probably watch you're saying boxing is safer than the NFL? Yeah, I don't know about that. Boxing seems to be. I'd rather probably be in the NFL than boxing. Boxing just seems to be too many shots to the head, focused on your head. So Donato says stock shelves at Lowe's for years. Then appliance delivery have a legit 4-pack now, but I look like I'm melting. Hey man, that melting stuff doesn't matter, dude. Vascular as hell now. Yeah, no doubt. It's your preference for sure, Anwar. But boxing is great for stand-up. I'll be honest with you, Bon Kui. I just want to keep it real and be honest with you. I can't really watch boxing. I can't. After MMA, I used to love boxing. I really did. Back like when the Mayweather fight should have happened. I used to love watching it. I started really getting into it. Paul Williams, I used to love Paul Williams. Unfortunately, he was paralyzed in a motorcycle accident. I thought he was going to be the next champion. I thought that Mayweather fight could have happened. Paul Williams versus Mayweather. I think Paul Williams would have beaten Mayweather. Everybody has that guy. I think Paul Williams was it. Yeah, man, Miguel Cotto, those guys, I loved it. But if you watch, when you watch MMA, it's just, when MMA, it's just hard. It's hard to sit there and watch a 36 minutes of a fight that's just not happening. Finally, oh my goodness, we finally got a fight. Classic boxing and MMA are my combat sports. Yeah, classic boxing. Vernon Forrest, Pernell Whitaker, all those guys. Forget Mayweather. We talking about real boxers like Ali, Tyson, Hagler, Monzon, Sugar Ray Robinson, etc. Well, don't do that to Mayweather. Let's take his personality out of it. Don't do that to Mayweather. Like, you can't deny 49-0. I'm not counting that McGregor fight. Fine. It's a fight. 50-0. I really put an asterisk next to that 50. That's like Serena Williams playing her final Wimbledon match against me. I mean, I played tennis before, but I'm not at that level. McGregor is not at that level. Mayweather will be able to beat McGregor well into his, probably 50s, as long as, with them both aging at that rate. Bon Kui says Mayweather's too busy fighting YouTubers, MMA fighters, and kickboxers from Japan. That's where he's at, though. That's true, and that's where the money is for him. He's accepted the fact that he doesn't want to be out there fighting a Canelo. And I think that's smart. So going up against ZYAF on the last fight of the stream. Wow, stuff that. Takedown. Okay. Alright, so this guy's not playing any games. You saw he was pretty highly ranked. I gotta focus. I gotta do something different. Wow, his takedown defense is really good. I gotta focus on just trying to slip. I gotta try to do something to get him off of his rhythm. Golly! This guy is hot fire. I mean, I was just swimming in his punches. Donato says ZYAF is legit top 25. How do you know that, Donato? How do you know that? How do you know the top 100? Really? I've never heard of. So this is a top 100. Proto knows him. Says he's good. So, heck of a way to finish the stream. He's been in the ESFL before. So we're just fighting all sorts of ESFL fighters here. Here we go. Really focused on this guy because I want this scalp, so to speak. Donato says he's got a stream too. So he's got a stream. I think Donato says it's on Twitch. This guy, Tom Kirky returns to the stream. Shout out to Tom Kirky. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. You came in just in time, Tom Kirky. We are in the last fight of the stream. And we're fighting ZYAF, who is known by several of the staple viewers here. Bon Kui Kui says, throw some sand. I wish I had some, my man. Wish I had some handy. He almost got me with that. Ah! Pro says he's not top 100 at the moment. Bon Kui Kui. Ah, there you go. Ah, it was Eddie Braff. Eddie Braff. It's Eddie Braff. Edge Entre Braff. I love Eddie Bravo. I love Renato Larandra. Please look up Renato Larandra. Do yourself a favor. That starts with an R. Renato with an R. Yeah, he's the real deal. People are saying he's well known. People in here know ZYAF as the real deal in UFC 4. ZYAF going for that submission. Not allowing him to have it. Oh, he almost got me again. I got to stop transitioning that way. I'm going to let the ref take care of this because... Tom Kirky says Stipe is retiring. Is that real news, Tom Kirky? Please don't play with my emotions like this. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Tom Kirky says Stipe is retiring from the sport. That's awful. If that is real, that is terrible news for the sport. Stipe was an integral part of interesting storylines going forward. I wish he would reconsider. Maybe he's going through that post-fight depression. We can only hope. I gotta look this up. I'm looking it up right now. Oh, it's April Fool's. It's April Fool's. I got it. I didn't even look it up yet. It's April Fool's. You almost got me. I was actually April Fooled in the first minute of April Fool's by somebody in A70 Blackout. It was awful. So I've already been gotten. I've been burned, and I'm almost gonna get burned again, I'm sure. Jeez. Any more roster space in A70? That's a great question, and that's not even, I am nowhere near being in a position to answer that. That's Critical Sandman, I think, is the recruiting person for A70. I would speak with him. He's all, he's in the stream. He's probably active on Twitter right now. You can probably, Taj Tenet, go on Twitter and ask him. Remember next time, once he gasses on... Oh no. Oh my gosh, this guy is a monster. Hit him with that quick transition. Sea-level Kane. Yeah, this is who we're fighting. Definitely Sea-level Kane. Here we go. Trying to survive this beast of a... Oh, wow. Tom Kirky is about to go eat some booty like groceries. He announces it to the world. What's up, everybody? Wow, we got 10 people in here. Thank you for joining us. Please hit that like button if you haven't liked. Hit that subscribe to the channel so you can come on back and join us for these conversations. Most importantly, hit that notification because we want you to know when these streams kick off. We try to do it every night. Try to get about an hour, between an hour and a half in every night. Talk this MMA. All about your blah, blah, blah. Stream staple in the building. Shout out to What About Your Blah, blah, blah. Oh, how did he get this takedown on me again? Jeez. Wow, he's going hard. He's going hard in the paint. Let's go. Here we go. Barely stopped that. All right, I gotta try to block that. Instead of trying to transition, I gotta try to block it. Oh no! I thought I was gonna make it. That guy is tough. Very good fight. ZYAF holding it down. By the way, Coach, this guy was first in the world in season 5. Really? Yeah, this guy's ground game is insane. He doesn't lose, he says. Wow, ZYAF is good. Shout out to ZYAF. Bonqueequee says I should have thrown some sand. I really wish I had it. Yeah, man, that I wanted to be the last fight of the Scream. Proto says, unlucky, Coach. He's just very good. Oh, he lost some points. I tried to get a good fight. Hey, ZYAF, what's up, man? Good fight. Shout out, he's in here. Whoa, ZYAF. I didn't know who you were, my man, but thanks for the fight. Thanks for shooting in here, and great fight to you, my guy. That was excellent. Your ground game's insane. Great stand-up. It was a fun fight. That was a legit fight, man. Thank you for that. That's really cool. How did you even know that there was a chat? Everybody, shout out to ZYAF. Everybody in here, ZYAF, excuse me. Join, give ZYAF a follow. Check him out. He's streaming. I get, he's in the building. No worry, buds. I seen you on Twitter, so I hopped in to say what's up. Thanks, my man. Shout out to ZYAF. That's awesome, my dude. Wow. Okay, I'll check you out on Twitter myself, man. Good game to you. Jack Lombard, I will be streaming tomorrow night. I will be here with you tomorrow night. We ended on a high note, even though that's a loss. I want to say thank you. Bonqueequee says, I should have used eye pokes, and he's probably right. But something tells me that a guy like ZYAF isn't getting stopped by even eye pokes. Virtual eye pokes. But Proto was right. I try to avoid losing for the most part. You're 29-1. What? 29-1 in ranked at the moment. JMMA, there's a guy that's in here that's 28-0. You guys are monsters. Shout out, ZYAF. Let's look at the stats, actually. Before we go, let's look at the stats of that fight. Let's look at the work you put in. ZYAF said he went 99-1 last season. ZYAF, will you do me a huge favor? ZYAF, can I run another one with you? Can I run one before a 3-round fight? Unranked, just can we do that? I mean, I know you're obviously, you're a monster. So I want that type of smoke. Not that it's smoke. It's not smoke. Just but if you don't want to, that's fine. That's okay too. If not, we will just wrap up the stream. Looking at the stats, that was a monster. I don't care. Some random. Okay, cool. So, okay, awesome, ZYAF. That's awesome. I'll send you one. ZYAF YT. All right, cool. Yeah, so this will be the last fight of the stream. We'll do another one with ZYAF YT. I do not want any smoke. That was the wrong verbiage right there. Oh, Proto says ZYAF knows Tom. That's interesting. So Tom likes to go into these chats, which I kind of think is cool. This is his thing. I'm glad to be a part of that ecosystem in my little way. So let's check out ZYAF. YT. There he is. The legendary. ZYAF, which weight class are you best at? What's your like number one guy? What's your best fighter in UFC 4? Tom Kirky, that's great to be friendly to everybody. That's the place you want to be. It's a healthy place to be. Be friendly, be cool, be good with everybody. I don't know, ZYAF. Yeah, who's your best guy? Is it John? Run featherweight. He hates the lighter weight divisions. Okay, we'll do featherweight. Here we go. And honestly, this is probably my best guy too. I would still say Volkanovski is my best fighter in this game. Even though I don't like this weight class, I for whatever reason see him as my best. So ZYAF is getting me at my best for sure. ZYAF will pay you to make me better at the game. Proto. ZYAF. Hey, ZYAF, that's a legit money opportunity, tutoring. Running a quick 3-rounder with ZYAF. I wanted him at his best. See what this looks like. A guy that went 99-0. Oh, wow. Oh, nice kick. Oh. Oh. Your boy Coach Heavy Hands is trying to swim in these shark-infested waters. You can just see I'm a grown-ass man. I'm sitting here sweating. And ZYAF is probably, I'm guessing, all of 21 years old. He's got this grown man sweating like he popped a molly. Shout out to Trinidad James. Woo! Oh. Oh. Oh my goodness. Wow. Let's see the damage, folks. ZYAF is 15 years old. ZYAF, do not, and I'm telling you, I am at least 20 years older than you. You do not tell anybody what you saw and what you did to me tonight. You understand me? I'm deleting this. Everybody in here, do not tell the world what this child has done to my self-esteem. I think this is a violation.
Okay, round two, you ready? You ready?
of epic proportions. Ooh, I'm sorry, ZYAF. I'm bowing. Look at that bow. I'm not laughing, ZYAF. That is not a joke, and that's a command. You understand me? See how everybody's silent right now? People don't even know what I'm talking about. They got Men in Blacked. They're probably too young to even know what that movie is. Bon Kui Kui says, Coach, what happened? I'm surviving, Bon Kui Kui. What do you mean, what happened? I'm in the middle of surviving for my life. You're watching a drowning man and you're asking him questions. What do you mean? I'm being beaten by this large child. Oh, barely stopped that one. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, thank you. Oh. Bon Kui Kui says, use my jab more. Thank you, Bon Kui Kui. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate those tips from the crowd. Oh, God. Oh, I stopped the violation. I stopped the violation for now. This child is trying to violate. Oh, no, this child is violating me. Police. Someone call the police. ZYAF, stab him. Donato says use a knife. Stab his ass. Oh my God, ZYAF, my man, good fight. I appreciate you hopping in here, shouting out after the beating. I'm glad, if I'm going to lose, I'm glad to lose to someone your caliber. You seem like a good guy. I will definitely check out your channel, give you a subscribe. Hopefully you do the same. Everybody in here, I'm glad that you enjoyed. We had a lot of people in here, probably because of ZYAF. But you saw me struggle to survive. We won some, we lost some. But most of all, we had fun talking MMA and just hanging out, which is what we're doing this for. And we're trying to climb. But until tomorrow, I will throw sand, Bon Kui Kui, by the way. You know I love you all so much. Lo, about losing to me, Coach, I'm probably one of the best active players. Don't worry. That's what I mean. Oh, thank you, ZYAF. I really appreciate that. ZYAF, I really appreciate you saying that, my man. I'm going to keep working. I'm going to keep grinding. And Donato says it. That's what this is all about. It's all about the community. ZYAF, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I'm going to keep grinding, keep trying to get there. You guys have fun. Stay safe. And until next time, yes, ZYAF, it is. It's all about elevation, my man. It's all about getting better. It's all about the process. That's what I'm documenting here. It's just my process to getting better. I will definitely check you out immediately after this. Shout out to you. And I appreciate you all so much. You have a great night. And until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace. I'm out.